So I really want to talk about this Team Go Rocket event, considering that it's been quite a while since I've said anything positive about Pokemon Go. I honestly think that this is one of the better events that we've had in a while, and I really think that you as a player should not ignore it. Considering that there's just a lot of fun with this event that I think is getting overlooked, I really am enjoying some of the new features that they are bringing into Pokemon Go. They're not necessarily game-breaking features, and they're not necessarily completely game-changing features, but they are building upon what's already there, and this is something that I've always been calling for. There's a lot of fun to be had with this event as long as you know what to do, so I'm going to be explaining all of the little details regarding this event so that you can go out or stay at home and enjoy this event. So with that said, let's roll the intro and get right into it. And how's it going, everyone? It's me, it's Count, here with a brand new Pokemon Go video. Today I'm going to be explaining the second part of the seasonal change event. This of course brought along a lot of cool Team Go Rocket related stuff, and I really think that there's a lot of positive changes that have happened to the game recently, and I'm going to be explaining why I think those are positives. Now, I know it's trendy to be negative towards Niantic as of late, considering all of the different missteps that they've done over the summer, but I honestly think we need to give credit where credit is due. They did a pretty good job with this event, and there's a lot of things that can create a lot of enjoyment out of Pokemon Go. Carrying over from the first part of the seasonal change event, we're going to have a quarter egg hatch distance. This is a pretty key bonus considering that they just removed reduced hatch distance requirements from the pandemic bonuses that we were enjoying all summer. And this is really well timed considering that one of the changes that they brought with the second part of this seasonal change event is the introduction of 12-kilometer eggs. But I'm going to get into that a little bit later because I do think that 12-kilometer eggs does deserve its own discussion. So along with the quarter egg hatching distance, we're also getting an increase in Team Go Rocket spawns in Pokestops. Of course, it's pretty dangerous to go out right now considering the pandemic, but if you're able to play safe, then yeah, you can enjoy a lot more Team Go Rocket battles. And then of course we're going to get rocket balloons coming every 3 hours, so if you are not able to go out and play, then you can still get Team Go Rocket battles in. I think this is a little bit more of a contingency change considering that a lot of players are still not able to go out and play, so I'm pretty sure Niantic added this in order to allow players to still enjoy this event. And then of course there's a lot of other bonuses as well, including some surprise photo bombs that you can get twice daily. Now I think the key positive change that this event brought is a brand new set of Shadow Pokémon, including new Shadow Pokémon that we can get as shinies with the Team Go Rocket leaders. Now why do I think this is a positive change? Well, considering that over the past couple of months we've had extremely difficult Team Go Rocket leaders and it was really difficult for us to defeat them, but now they are seemingly a lot easier to defeat. So if you are having trouble defeating Team Go Rocket leaders, now is the time to actually farm them up and pick up those shiny shadows. The new shiny shadows that you could potentially get from the Team Go Rocket leaders are now Growlithe, a fan favorite, Drowsy, which is going to produce a Hypno, which is very powerful in the Go Battle League, and then of course Omanite, which is also a very popular collector's item. So if you want a shiny shadow version of these, then now is the time to farm up those Team Go Rocket leaders. And then of course we got a brand new special research which involves getting to Giovanni once again. This is always going to be really nice considering that it's a free Shadow Legendary, and this time it's going to be Mewtwo. Now of course Shadow Mewtwo was already available since Pokemon Go Fest, but a lot of players were not able to obtain Shadow Mewtwo because they were not taking part of Pokemon Go Fest. But if you are one of those players, now is your chance to pick up a Shadow Mewtwo. And if you already have a Shadow Mewtwo, well, this is your opportunity to get a second one. So if you were not happy with the IVs of your Shadow Mewtwo from Pokemon Go Fest, well, you get your second chance to get another one right now. And since we got a shakeup with Team Go Rocket leaders, we also have a bunch of new Shadow Pokemon that we can get from Grunts, and some of these are mind-blowing. First and foremost, you can get Aerodactyl. Maybe you could pick up a 100% Aerodactyl from Purification, but who knows. But the key new Shadow Pokemon that's creating a huge stir is of course Skarmory. This is one of the staple Pokemon in the Go Battle League, so the fact that we can now pick up a Shadow version of this Pokemon is absolutely huge. It's definitely going to make a big splash in the Go Battle League, and you can expect to see a whole bunch of Shadow Skarmories the next time we have the Great League in the Go Battle League. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Now I want to highlight the new 12-kilometer eggs because I think this is where a lot of the discussion around this event is taking place. So when it comes to these 12-kilometer eggs, there's definitely a lot of pros and cons. Now in my personal opinion, I'm actually a fan of these 12-kilometer eggs. I think they are a very positive change and something that we've needed in a while, and I'll explain that. So first and foremost, when it comes to these 12-kilometer eggs, I think the biggest pro is of course the egg pool. We get a decent amount of nice Pokemon out of these 12-kilometer eggs. It's going to feel like you're going to actually get some value out of them. I mean, when it came to 10-kilometer eggs, there was just a lot of trash Pokemon and maybe 1 or 2 Pokemon that's actually worth hatching. Now, when it comes to these 12-kilometer eggs, it's kind of the reverse. You have a couple of Pokemon that are trash Pokemon, more specifically Larvitar and Trubbish, but the rest of the Pokemon are actually pretty exciting. You got Dino and Absol, which is always going to be some fan favorites, and they could potentially be shiny as well. And then you have a whole bunch of new Pokedex entries, some of which are actually good for the Go Battle League. I honestly think this is something we need to highlight, considering that when it came to 10-kilometer eggs, one of the major complaints was that the actual useful Pokemon had a really low hatch rate and the rest of the Pokemon were absolute trash. This doesn't seem to be the case with 12-kilometer eggs, but this does lead me to the one big con with these 12-kilometer eggs. And what con am I talking about? Well, all of the Pokemon in this egg pool does have diminishing returns when it comes to its value. And the reason why I say that is of course because the majority of the 12-kilometer egg pool is Pokedex entries. So if you are only looking to get the Pokedex entries for these Pokemon, then the value of these eggs are going to go down really quickly, because once you collect those Pokedex entries, it's not necessarily going to be valuable to hatch these Pokemon again. But then again, maybe you will want to be like Reversal and go for the 100% IVs of every single one of these Pokemon, but that's not necessarily everyone's cup of tea. But in any case, yeah. Now another pro that I see with 12-kilometer eggs is the fact that they are easily obtainable and predictable. I think when it came to 10-kilometer eggs, it was always very frustrating trying to get a full set of 9 of them, considering that you had to filter through so many 2-kilometer eggs and 5-kilometer eggs in order to get a full set of 10-kilometer eggs. But when it comes to 12-kilometer eggs, there is only one source for them, and that is Team Go Rocket battles. So if you want a full set of 12-kilometer eggs, it's actually really simple. All you have to do is defeat the Team Go Rocket leaders 9 times. Of course, if you want to go the pay-to-win model, you can just buy a whole bunch of Rocket Radars in the Poke Shop. But if you want to get these eggs free to play, you just need to do a whole bunch of Team Go Rocket battles, and that's not necessarily going to be very difficult. And the reason why you would want a full set of 12-kilometer eggs is of course because they have the highest Stardust value out of all of the different eggs that you can get right now. Of course, probably the most efficient way to use your star pieces is to have 9 eggs of a certain type hatching at the same time, and then you pop a star piece right before they hatch. And that is definitely possible with 12-kilometer eggs, and I've seen reports of players getting upwards of 85,000 Stardust out of these egg hatches. So it's definitely worth doing, and it's definitely going to be one of the best uses of your star pieces. So yeah, when it comes to 12-kilometer eggs, I'm pretty okay with them, considering that for a while now we've had a lot of issues when it comes to monetization and FOMO with Pokemon Go. But when it comes to 12-kilometer eggs, there really isn't too much of a FOMO aspect to them. These egg exclusives are not temporary. It's not going to go away after a certain amount of time. I mean, they will eventually get rotated out, but it's going to be a long time from now. So if you are looking for Pokedex entries or decent versions of these Pokemon, you have plenty of time to get them. Now, the only problem that I see with these 12-kilometer eggs is, of course, the current situation around the world, considering that we're all in a pandemic and it's really unsafe to go outside right now. It's going to be really difficult to hatch a whole bunch of these, especially if you are only doing the Team Go Rocket battles every 3 hours through the balloons. It's going to take a really long time in order for you to get a full set of 12-kilometer eggs that way. But in general, I still think this is a positive change, and it's something that we could slowly grind out over time. So yeah, there you have it, everyone. This is everything that's going on right now with this new Team Go Rocket event. I would love to know your thoughts down below, especially in regards to 12-kilometer eggs. Do you think it was a positive change, or do you have certain gripes with it? Definitely voice your opinions down below and let's have a great discussion. But yeah, that's going to be it. I really hope you enjoyed it. I am Count Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, and I'll catch you all later.